Well, I think the big thing people have to understand when looking at sort of ASEAN is you've got 100 million smallholder farms, an average size of about 2 hectares. So the dynamics are quite different to what you might see in Europe, obviously. At the same time, similar technologies, though many of the farmers are looking at just improving livelihoods. It's not about incremental improvement in yields, it's how can they improve their lives. So it is all about the right information, the right tools that can help them better manage their farms. And at the same time, of course, we're looking in the supply chain. About a third of everything produced is lost in the supply chain. What can we do? What technologies we can use, whether it's data analytics or whatever it might be, to improve, so to reduce that loss? That's very key to the future. Well, I think there's a whole range, but aquaculture, don't always think about that at first. There's a lot of opportunities in aquaculture, looking at functional foods, alternative proteins. As we see Asia rise, wanting more and more meat products, we can't supply that level of meat. Let's look at alternative proteins. Precision health is on the rise, precision nutrition is just behind. Lots of opportunities there. And again, as I said, supply chain, investing in supply chain, real opportunities there. Well, if I can say, I make a plug for Singapore. Come to Singapore and set up in Singapore and plan your ASEAN strategy from Singapore. Get involved in the ecosystem in Singapore. It's a very vital system. It's supported well by the government. There's lots of multinationals. There are 7,000 multinationals with headquarters in Singapore, and a lot of those are now attracting sort of the big food is there, lots of innovation labs. Come, get involved, and be a part of all the activities that are taking place. What we have to understand is that too many companies are trying to sell technology and not accessible solutions for smallholder farmers. They are trying to survive on a day-to-day basis in many instances. Just because technology can do all of these things, they won't actually buy it. Also, many of them in parts of rural Indonesia and the Philippines have feature phones. They don't even have smartphones. So if we're coming with solutions that require smartphones, you're going to miss a whole segment of the market. Yes, that's fast changing, but they're just things you have to remember. It's different. How do we communicate? We're dealing with so many different languages. It's not all English. So we have to come prepared to understand, get very close to the field and understand the needs of customers. Something we should always be doing, but one really needs to do it when dealing with these developing economies.